dumb dork.
Alrighty, so what topics you want to do? Because you want to do CV, even though you do abortion theology. So we could do theology or we could do abortion this time. Stop ducking your main topics, you retard. Yo, so retard, you dumb dork, faggot ass nigga. Yo, how about you fucking respond to my request, dumbass? Why you getting suppressed about it? Why you getting suppressed about it? Why you getting drowned right now? Why you getting drowned right now? Why you getting drowned right now, bitch? Yo, why you getting drowned right now? Come on, say something. Why you getting drowned? Why you getting drowned? Why you getting drowned? Yo, come on, Hajun, state your topics real quick. You want to do because every time you say we dick sucking, but then you don't want to open up another topic and say something right now. I don't know the reason why you keep talking shit. Like, shut
eating his mic.
Oh, yo,
like, damn.
Like, holy fuck, turn that loud ass mic off.
Yo, just calm down, bro.
What's going on with
That
this
shit
nigga
lame
mic?
as shit. Like, holy fuck, nigga. Like, we can hear every decimal inside of your background.
So yet again, I'll restate what I said. We can do abortion, you dumb bitch.
Okay, so
get his ass, Team Toxic. Get his ass, Team Toxic. Get his ass.
Wait, all right, everyone, calm down.
Turn your fucking mic down, bitch.
Like, all right, so let's all, wait, just listen to me. Let's all kiss and make up. All right.
Yo, Waffle, shut the fuck up, bro. You're funny as hell. That was unnecessary as shit that we're already gonna do.
Oh, I'm not kissing that big bitch stinky nose. What the fuck? I'm not trying to get hepatitis.
Yeah, we could do abortion.
Yeah, I agree. We can do abortion.
So what's your stance?
Yeah, I'll take pro-life.
Okay, you're taking pro-life.
Yeah.
I'm the same stance, but we could just like debate upon your argumentation.
Yeah, sure. I use the comparative account of harm.
Can you define what that is real quick?
Yeah, sure. Comparative account of harm just states that something is harmed if it's put into a worse off state.
Turn your mic up when the nigga speak, nigga. Like, holy fuck.
Bro, can you shut the fuck up? Nobody cares about you. Nobody wants you to stop. Shut your stupid ass up, bitch ass nigga. Shut the fuck up, dumbass nigga. The fuck no one can hear you, dumbass bitch. Shut the fuck up, dumbass bitch ass nigga. Yo, bitch, shut the fuck up.
Turn that loud ass mic off, bitch.
Yo.
Any fucking ways. I don't know why this big bitch start packing. You would goof.
No, like shut the fuck up, bitch ass nigga. Holy fuck,
you
ugly
not
as shit.
Like he gotta rely on some shitty ass mic.
Yo, calm.
Any fucking ways. So, yet again, I'll restate what I said because you probably didn't track. You a big bitch. You got blubber in your ears. My bad, Trump.
Tell that nigga Toxic.
Yo, turn your potato headset off. Like, we don't care to hear your Turtle Beach ass headphones. Like, damn.
Now restate what you just said, retard.
Oh, so why are you eating your mic? Like, this man's deep throating it.
Like, restate what you just said, retard. Holy fuck. Say it again.
Yes, yeah, I will. So, as I was saying, a comparative account of harm just states that whatever is harmed if it's put into a worse off state. If you want clarification, I can give it.
Okay, so your end part, like your fucking accent, like your heavy breathing fucking accent, like it's cutting off me, and like I cannot fucking like hear what you're trying to pronounce. No, like I'm trying to be serious. I'm not even trying to like. Okay, yo, shut the hell up.
I can hear. Like, no, I'm not gonna shut
hold on, let me disturb you, both of you. Do you guys want to do talking stick? Because like,
hold on,
like whenever one of you talks, like you just like feel the need to interject the other person.
Hold on, chick. There should be like a prerequisite. Like when a nigga like up his loud mic, this shit like it's unintelligible. Nobody can understand what the nigga is saying. Tell him to turn that shit on.
Yeah, look,
it's not like mumble jumble or something.
I'm not gonna lie, like nobody knows what you're saying. Like just turn that shit down, and we can do talking stick, and then move on with the debate. Like.
Yeah, so I'll repeat what I said. The big bitch. Yeah, turn your mic off. Anyways.
Yo, shut the fuck up.
All right, Hajun. Hajun.
So yeah, that's fine. I'll say what I said. So again, a comparative account of harm is just gonna state that if something is harmed if it's put into a worse off state. Like if I fuck your mom and I'm break her pelvis, that's her being harmed.
Alright, so
why did it
okay, wait, so how does this like fulfill your stance to like probably and why it should be fulfilled?
Yeah,
so like
I'll just give my
maximizer for society, to accept that survive.
I don't know what the fuck he said. His mic
is so bad.
Oh my god, yo, can this nigga smoothly shut the fuck up? Like,
I'm just telling you, shut
the fuck up. Anyways, I'll get back to the because you're a fucking relevant nigga. Like, shut the fuck up. Anyways, shut the fuck up.
Nigga, turn that fuck ass mic down. That's what I'm.
Yo. Okay, look.
So
Smoothie
what
is
I
like,
heard, he's asking for my argument, so I'll just give my argument since you know what a
no,
comparative
wait,
account of harm is.
before you continue, I just want to tell you, Saba, like, Smoothie, like, he's saying it, like, in a, like, whatever way he wants, but yes, your mic makes you unintelligible, like, do you have any way to, like, fix that mic? Because, like, nobody understands what you're saying.
Like, does this work?
Yeah, okay, also, Saba, whenever, like, Hajun, like, speaks, just, like, mute your mic so that, like, your background noise
Yeah. Like, also, I'm pretty sure your argumentation is just to be derived that we should like maximize life, right? Because it's affecting the person who's giving birth to, X, right?
Yet again, can you like lower your mic? I can't understand you.
Hold up. Oh my gosh. Let me try noise suppression.
Yeah, try noise suppression or something, like.
Can you hear me better?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was just gonna take a shot. Like, guess what your argumentation was? I'm saying because the scenario which you pronounced or just like gave as a fucking scenario and like example for your stance. Is that like what your argumentation gonna be? Like to keep this life right to maximize society's life. Is gonna be your argumentation or no?
I heard life.
No one heard what you said, nigga.
Hey, bro.
Holy shit. Okay,
no one heard what you said, nigga.
Okay, let me type this in the chat.
Here, I'll just state my argument. It's better that we do that. So my argument just states life is the most valuable thing. I'm sure you agree to that. At least, obviously, there's a bunch more valuable things, but like for a human person, life is the most valuable thing in reference to harm. Like you would tell me not to kill a random person, a random innocent person. I'm sure you would agree that life is the most valuable thing. Going past that, depriving some Smoothie, your student needs you. What the fuck?
What is this nigga talking?
I don't even know. My bad. What's it called? Oh, yeah. So if life is the most valuable thing, depriving someone of it would be the greatest harm. Aborting a fetus or having abortion, is depriving a fetus of life or the access or potential to life. And since I would just call it's like natural flow or whatever in nature, it should become a human, like counterfactually. That's all.
Okay, so like, hold on. So going back on what you said, you said life is the most valuable thing. Sure, I can grant that if you want. So what if the fetus is bound to kill the mother, right? And since we value innocent random lives, this mother's, life is put at risk. So don't you think if the only way to have this life to be valued or saved is to kill another life, do you think that's an accessible option?
I could just grant the mother's life and rape exception, but yeah, I grant that exception.
Okay, then obviously, if that's the case, then abortion is just going to be fucking allowed. Then are you retarded? You just agree to that. You just agree to that.
What? Can you repeat what you said?
Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm repeating. Okay, so what you just said is that you agreed that if it's to save or maximize a life's, ontological value in existence, right? You basically granted that if you were to save a mother's life and abortion was a necessary option to do that, you just granted that it would be an accessible option to be withheld to save a life, right? If you backtrack that, then you'd be saying we would have to just honor the mother's life, even though we want to value that, right? But you're also just asserting, if you go back upon that, right? I'll just repeat this one more time, just in case you didn't hear, because I don't think you're a tracking master. If you go back on what you said life is the most valuable thing. But you also agreed that abortion, right, can be allowed, right? And obviously your stance is going to be that you're pro-life.
Yeah,
but you're also giving... No, I ain't done it. No, you done. We ain't going to do this. You ain't going to cut me off.
All right, go on.
You ain't going to cut me off. I ain't done it.
Go on.
So you just gave away that abortion is an accessible stance to have if it's a way to protect life, right? It's to maximize the security of life. You just granted that it's capable of having some form of existence or accessible and permissible way within society, despite taking the pro-life stance. Do you even know what a pro-life stance is? So I'm going to ask you this. I'm going to ask you this, Kip. I'm going to ask you a question. Can you define what pro-life is? Go ahead.
Yeah, so I give exceptions for pro-life. I don't see any problem or contradiction with having exceptions in pro-life. Pro-life is that, at least by my analytics, is just saying that abortion is morally wrong. That doesn't mean it can't be, what's it called? There can't be instances where it's justified. Like, for example, the trolley problem. I believe murder is morally wrong, but I would murder one person to save the other 5 person. I would choose to flip the switch to that said one person. Yeah, like obviously it's what's it called? Obviously, I'm pro-life, but I give exceptions. Like, if it's gonna utilitarian, whoa, if it's gonna basically grant the mother living, then yeah, I'm fine with abortion. That doesn't contradict my view. What was your question again? Oh yeah, you asked me to define pro-life. Never mind. Yeah, so that doesn't like really defeat anything.
Okay, but pro-life as a stance is just, protecting the fetus at that point, right? But you're also allowing to backtrack your stance and saying that the fetus has to be killed in order to protect this life. You're basically going back up on your stance saying it's going to be permissible by the way. So I don't care if you're making an exception, you're still going back up on your stance. So that's kind of like retarded to say, so I don't care.
No one is this.
Are you fucking stupid?
Yeah. Also, Tron. He stated that he was pro-life, yeah.
Wait,
Okay,
I'm going back on my.
What do he mean by pro-life?
Yeah, I
You're
never
attacking an
clarified the
abolitionist
definition
stance,
of
nigga.
pro-life. Like, so, yeah, I can't have pro-life with exceptions. I yet to see what's the contradiction with that. Yeah, I can say I'm pro-life. I give exceptions. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, but then that's just. Oh my god. Are you retarded? Holy fuck. Alright, give me a second.
Explain why is it my view?
Oh my gosh. Alright, hold on. Let me explain the contradiction because you aren't adhering to pro-life.
Can you go on and explain it?
Jargon
Like,
King. Who the fuck named me Jargon King F? Anyways, again, what I'm saying is that this wouldn't necessarily be the same stance as pro-life as you asserted you are pro-life, right? If you're going to make exceptions, that's just going to be conceptually distinct as to what pro-life is. Again, like, if you want me to define what specific stance... Wait, hold up, because there's a specific word and which ties to this specific definition, which we're given off from the inference of the dialectic. Like, I can just give what that same stance is, to help you better, right? Hold on. I'll get it right now. Hold on.
wait, I already defined pro-life in my version. It's just saying that
okay, but that's distinct from what pro-life is. You're upholding pro-life. That's just going to be sophistry if you're going to claim that this is pro-life despite it having an analytical distinction as to what pro-life is defined as.
Talking stick, like, I didn't really interrupt him. I don't know why he interrupted me. So yeah, yet again, I gave the definition of pro-life. At least under my view, I just define it as it being morally wrong to abort a fetus. That doesn't mean I can't give exceptions. And I don't know why you're going on to some like dorky ramble shit on it's conceptually distinct. Like, what is conceptually distinct? There's nothing flawed about my definition coexisting. Like, obviously, even if you can bring up your own definition from like Oxford, who said I'm not going off of some sort of colloquial definition? Like, why do I have to go or adhere to what normatively is the case? And I'll even look up the definition just to make sure because I forgot what the definition was. At least external to like what I define it as. Yes, I'll admit that. I don't care. And yeah, Tron told me to say this in DMs.
What the fuck?
I'm joking.
Can I ban this nigga? He's getting beat up by Hajun. Can I ban this nigga, please?
Hey, don't let that nigga Hajun get you next, nigga.
Man, he can drink my left kidney.
Okay. Can you hear me or no? Can y'all hear me or no? Like, is my mic back on?
This nigga might be shape-shifting, bro.
All right, Hajun. I'll help you out, right? is you defined it within a personal worldview. Okay, then that's just gonna be your stance, right? But what you claimed is that it's gonna be pro-life, right? What I'm saying is that
Hajun, go to conclusions, bro.
oh my gosh. No, we ain't gonna go to conclusions yet because like I still gotta amp this kid. I gotta amp this kid.
I gotta amp this kid. I gotta amp this kid. Like, you're so dorky.
Nigga, I don't know you trying to like mock that shit because like you fucking ass, bro. Holy shit.
Everyone thinks you got beat up. Like, yeah, we. Also, I looked at wait. I looked at the definition on Oxford. It doesn't disagree with me. All it says is just opposing abortion. That doesn't mean it. That doesn't
Okay,
mean.
yeah, that's opposing abortion, but your stance allows abortion. Retard. You don't understand that. That's a fucking contradiction. Are you retarded?
Yo, mom, big. I'm gonna smack her ass. Like,
yeah, she's dead. So you're gonna have fun.
What the fuck is you talking about?
What?
You gonna fucking play with
this
Ashes,
nigga
you freaky ass nigga. You gonna fucking play with Ashes, freaky ass nigga. You gonna eat that shit too?
Nigga said your mom is big. I'm smacking her ass.
Holy shit! You gonna play with Ashes?
What is this nigga yapping about?
Wait, is she dead? My bad, man. I didn't know that.
No. That's okay because like all you want to do is just like slap a pile of ashes now. Doesn't that just make you like retarded or something? You think that shit has an ass too, dumbass?
Nigga, you making it worse for yourself?
Yeah, I feel bad.
What the
No, I
fuck?
didn't know your mom was dead. My bad, bro.
This nigga about to
I would have still talked about that nigga mom, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I would have still talked about that nigga mom. Go ahead.
No, I'm good.
No.
Anyway, no, but as I was saying,
so you want to go to conclusions? By the way, like
I just want to clarify something. So I looked up the definition on Oxford. All it says is opposing abortion. I oppose lying. I think it's it's like morally wrong. I can still give exceptions to like when to lie. Like that doesn't mean anything.
Okay, then that isn't pro-life. That's what I've been trying to explain. Is that I'm going to
go to conclusions, please.
I was trying to give a description to the like, fucking prescriptive stance.
Please,
I'm trying to do that.
Go to conclusions.
Oh my goodness.
Please.
Yeah, let's just go to conclusions.
Thank you.
Yo, I didn't know this man's mom was dead, bro. I feel so bad. I'm so sorry, bro.
God damn, you missed the opportunity, nigga. I'm like, I'll smack your grandma.
Alright, bro. Yeah, this man Tron extorted me into saying that, so because he knew.
I'm playing Brawlhalla, bro. I'm so average.
I can't lie. Alright, we can just appeal to VC besides waffles.
Hey, make a poll, chat. I'm gonna make one. Who won?
Anime girl.
What's the other guy named Saber?
Seba, I don't know, bro.
Yeah,
should I say or Smoothie? Or Smoothie. I think that was a wash, nigga. Ain't gonna lie.
Wait, let me remove my vote for myself so I don't look like this man.
No, nigga. What the fuck?
Oh, so, okay, I'll vote for myself. My bad.
That nigga said just to be clear inside of the chat. Yeah, goddamn.
Did anyone even hear my argumentation though? Like I'm not gonna lie.
I can repeat it for you if you want me to. I got you.
Yeah, go ahead. Can you repeat my argumentation for me?
So like Hajun was I'm gonna repeat the whole shit. Hajun was like he's using the comparative account of harm, and he was like, "What is a comparative account of harm?" And you said he was like, "Well, a comparative account of harm just means something is harm if it's put up in a worse off state." Then you was trying to like you precog his argument. Then he was like, his argument is simply saying that what depriving the individual of future experiences seems to be morally bad, essentially because he's using flow. And he was like, he said, "Do you give exception towards yada yada yada? Like, do you take this to be morally impermissible if the fetus kills the mom, right?" And he said, "Well, I do have an exception towards the death of the mother, right? If the fetus does kill the another life, then that said thing obviously is going to be an exception because he holds life to be morally valuable, etc., etc." Then you said, "Well, that's a contradiction." He said that's not a contradiction. The pro-life view, where he looked at the semantics of pro-life view, it seems to agree to what he's saying. It doesn't actually contradict anything which he's saying. He said he can be pro-life and have exceptions. My personal opinion now is just simply saying that, well, you wasn't attacking Hajun's view. You was attacking like an abolitionist view, right? An abolitionist just means that abortion is morally impermissible in all cases, no matter any scenario. Pro-life can accept cases.
Okay, so you obviously didn't track the contradiction which I brought up. Hold on.
All right, tell me what I did in track. Go ahead.
Okay, so pro-life in general just uses what was it? Who was talking?
What?
Oh,
Hold on. Wait. Can you tell me what I? Hold on. Wait. Chill. Can you tell me what I didn't track instead of telling me the definition of pro-life?
My entire argumentation was just freak out about his fucking census. That's basically what I'm trying to define. Then
Well, I can't hear you. Your mic is bad. You gotta like type it inside the chat or something. It's like, what do y'all do? This is why you shouldn't loud mic on your mic chat. This is a prime example because it fucks up your mic.
Oh, I don't even have that much shit.
I'm saying I'm not saying that you're loud micing right now, but I'm saying like it deteriorates your mic. Your mic is gonna be horrible forever because you all you did was loud mic and you know.
Yo, Smoothie, can you screenshot who voted for me because it's not letting me see who else voted for me.
Okay, I got you. Damn. Okay, it shows. Damn. Okay. But again, I don't see what I did in track. I think I gave a regurgitation, a very good regurgitation of both of your arguments. Well, you didn't have an argument.
Very good regurgitation. A very good one.
Bitch ass up, nigga. If I spit on you.
Oh wow.
Hey,
like,
okay.
Yeah. Okay, Hajun, I sent the screenshot. But yeah, that was a very good debate. Very good debate.
Oh, it's okay.
I think Hajun's like rusty on abortion. He used to be better on abortion. This is bad. I got to put you back in the lab.
I'd take anabolic steroids, bro. But Tron, we good pukers over here. That's why he said greatly regurgitated.
You guys love puking?
Yeah, I puked in daddy's mouth.
On Tron fat ass head and shit.
Yo,
I threw up on that nigga fat ass head.
What the hell? Shit, I'll fuck with that. I fuck with